Okay, good afternoon. Today we are finishing up our probability unit. This is our last objective. It is a PO, so we need to make sure that we really understand this one. Remember, tomorrow will be the practice test, Thursday the real test. So we need to make sure we're understanding probability, remembering how to do the probability and the odds. Today we are doing PO45. I can determine the probability of compound events. They do talk about compound events in our Khan Academy. So a lot of us have been doing the compound events. It's really nothing scary. It's stuff that we've already been doing. So don't be scared by it. And if you have not finished your Khan Academy, this will help you finish the Khan Academy. So compound event is two or more events occurring. A compound event requires multiple successful outcomes. Everything must happen exactly. So think back to when we were flipping that coin. So we said, oh, well, what if we got, what's the probability of getting a heads, then a tails, then a heads, then another heads? Okay, that's a compound event. Okay, it has to happen in this order, this way. So let's see, there are 8 red marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 7 white marbles in a bag. What is the probability of choosing a red marble, replacing it, then choosing a white marble? So what do we have to do for that? Who remembers? Think back. Chase?
I have to figure out the probability of a red marble is, and then what a red marble is, and then what a white marble is, and then you add them up, I think.
Yeah. So what would be the probability of choosing a red marble? How many marbles are there altogether? If we add 8 red plus 5 blue plus 7 white, there are 20 marbles altogether. What is the probability of choosing a red marble? Izzy? Red. There are 8 red marbles, so it would be 8/20ths. Or if we simplify it, it would be 2/5. What is the probability of choosing a white marble? Andrea? 7/20ths. So the probability of choosing a red marble is 8/20ths. Then the probability of choosing the white marble is 7/20ths. Since this is a compound event, the probability of both events happening is the product of each individual event. So product means we multiply the individual events together. So 8 times 7 is 56. 20 times 20 is 400. And I have my answer as a percentage. So it would be 14%. Let me scroll it up a little so we can see it a little better. So to find those compound events, you take each individual one that you want to happen and you multiply them together. You find the product of each of the individual events. So if we'd gone on to a third event, we would multiply that onto it. 8/20ths times 7/20ths times whatever that third event's probability is. You multiply them together, and then you can find that percentage. So let's look at our next question. What is the probability of choosing a blue marble, replacing it, then choosing a red marble? How would I solve that? Maddie?
You had found out so you would do 20, or you would do the blue marble, which is 5 over 20,
There are 5 blue marbles, so 5/20ths.
and then you would do the red marbles, which is 8 over 20. Then you multiply
Multiply them together.
them together to get 400, 44.
40, 5 times 8 is 40, 20 times 20 is 400, and then I find that percentage. What's 40 divided by 400, Maddie? 10%. So now these first few keep saying replacing it. What happens if we don't replace it? Does that change what we do? Sam?
Yeah, it changes it because there would be one less to choose from the second time.
So let's skip, okay, so here's our first not replacing it. Let's do one more replacing it, and then we'll do that one. So I don't like to leave ones blank. So what's the probability of choosing a white, replacing it, then choosing a white? How would I write that out? Paul?
Alright, so you wanna do 7 over 20, or 7 over 20 twice. Well, find the probability.
Because we have a white marble, 7 over 20, then another white marble, 7 over 20,
9 times 7 times 7.
and then we want to find that product.
Which is 49 and then we divide over.
Somebody just asked how we got 400. What's 20 times 20, Maddie?
20 times 20 is 400.
That's how we get 400.
Oh, no, I didn't ask
Oh,
that.
I thought you asked it.
I was
Okay, so let's do this next one. What is the probability of choosing a blue marble, not replacing it, then choosing a red marble? This is where really you have to pay attention and read for meaning with your questions. Okay, you have to read what they want you to do. So how would I write that? Choosing a blue marble, not replacing it, then choosing a red. Paul?
So instead of having 5, because you're not gonna have another one, well, once you pick the other marble, there's 4 of them.
So help me set it up right now. What am I gonna write?
That's
So why am I writing 4/20ths?
because once you pick the blue marble and you can't replace it, there's gonna be 1.
When I pick that first blue marble, how many marbles are in the bag? How many blue marbles are in there? When I put my hand in to pick a blue marble.
And then 5.
So what number do I need to put up on top?
5.
Yeah. There are 5 blue marbles in there, so I have 5/20ths of a chance of picking one of them.
But
So this is my first pick. I put my hand in and I pick that out of 5 blue marbles are in there, so I have to put that 5 on there. Now I'm not replacing that blue marble, and I'm gonna put my hand in. What's my chance of choosing a red marble, Amelia?
8, 19.
Because there's 8 red marbles still in the bag, but there are only 19 marbles because I didn't replace.
Okay, so
Yep, so I didn't replace that blue one in there, so now there's only 19.
I thought that you would lose, that there wouldn't be, there'd be 4
If-
numbers now.
If we had done choosing a blue marble, not replacing it, and choosing another blue marble, it would have been 5/20ths times 4/20ths. So that's where it would have changed the top number. But because we're going with the red, there's still 8 red marbles in there. It's the bottom number that we changed. So then we have to multiply it. So 5 times 8 is 40. 20 times 19, 380. And that gets me 11%. So be careful if you are replacing it or not replacing it. It will change your numbers. So pay attention to what you are reading. So on the second page, using a die, flipping a coin, pay attention to what each of our events is going to bring, and then multiply it by what the next event will be. Do we have any questions? Paul?
For the next one, would it be like, so now is this where you're taking away the top?
Yes, we'll take away the top and the bottom. Yep, so that's what I was talking about with the top part. Any other questions on the compound events? All right, so we are going to say goodbye to our friends at home. We hope you are doing well, and we hope to see you soon.